I've been in and out of the airline industry my entire life. My dad was an aircraft mechanic, so I grew up as an airline family. I worked as a mechanic for 9 years, and I just started my flying career with TWA when 9/11 happened. I was a brand new pilot as a first officer, and I had spent over $100,000 of my own money to become a pilot because I didn't go through the military. I did it all on my own. Basically, I was furloughed, and I was out of work for a while. People were just scared to fly. It took until 2010, between 2010 and 2013, before the amount of flying traffic in the whole country returned to where it was prior to 9/11. You know, as an airline pilot, if I'm going to get furloughed, then my first idea is, okay, I need to work. So I need to go find another flying job. But because I wasn't furloughed initially, there were thousands of other pilots who were furloughed in October and November. They didn't get to me until February. So by the time they got to me, there was basically no place for me to work as a pilot. We had bills. I had a car payment. I had a house payment. I still had school loans that I was paying on. So my wife did go to work full time. I stayed home with the children, and we were able to stretch things out for about 5 months. But we knew that that wasn't going to work. We couldn't get by on just one income. So I went to work. My wife was very burdened because now I was gone out of town. She was working full time as a nurse with 2 little children that had to go to daycare before school, then preschool, then school, then daycare after school. And it was very stressful on the children, and it was extremely stressful on her. So she's working a full-time job, plus she started working part-time as an instructor on the weekends. So we're both working 2.5 jobs to try to provide the income that I would have had at that time had I never been furloughed as a pilot. There are a lot of people who were not as fortunate as us, where their families broke apart. They couldn't handle the stress and the strain. A number of my friends, I even know of one pilot who committed suicide. This is a very, very tough time. And I know the general public does not realize it and how long it lasted. It was challenging. It was difficult. But we got by. We grew as a family. We succeeded. And here we are now, and we are doing fine. Official TWA patch off a jacket. TWA ground crew. This one's actually worn by my father, 1968 to 1982.